Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G. Now you can pick this one up on Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $700. Now it comes in 5 different colors. You got black, white, starry night, classic blue, and sunrise red. Alright, so let's go through all of the specs. Now this is a GSM only phone. So if you got AT&T or T-Mobile, you're good to go. If you got Sprint or Verizon, you assed out. For the display, you got a 6.5-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now that's 402 for the PPI Patrol. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front. The screen goes up to 800 nits brightness, and you got a 90 hertz refresh rate. For the processor, got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 with the Adreno 620 GPU. What does that mean in English? Mid-range specs, bro. Mid-range specs. Now you got 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 gigs of storage, and no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 10 with ColorOS 7 skin on top. You got a 4025 milliamp battery that features VOOC 4.0 fast charge. So Oppo claims 20 minutes of charge will give you 50% battery. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a quad setup. So you got a 48 megapixel wide angle, a 13 megapixel telephoto, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel color filter. On the front, you got a 13 megapixel wide angle. Now you also got an on-screen fingerprint sensor, dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth 5.1, NFC, and USB Type-C 3.1. So what's missing? Like I said, no micro SD card slot, so no expandable memory, no wireless charge, no IP rating, so it's not water resistant, no quad HD display, and no headphone jack. That's just whack. Hashtag bars. All right, $700. Let's unbox this and see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes. She got the day off. Now, on a side note, don't confuse this phone with the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. All right, that's a different phone. We're going to do that next week. In fact, next week, I'm focusing on all budget and mid-range phones. So we got the Peasant iPhone SE. We got the Black Shark gaming phone. We got the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. We got the Redmi K30. We got the Samsung A30s and a few other phones. All right, here we go. Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G. Nice white box. Giggity. Here we go. Now, I think y'all know what color I went with. Wait for it. Inside, the usual books and shit. Plug them in, file them. That's it on that. Here's your phone. Now I'm trying to hide the color from y'all so y'all can guess. Woo, I just got a little glimpse of it though. All right, we'll file that. Now this is a nice presentation alert right here. Inside, you got a case. Now this case looks a little, now on the side note, this case looks a little beat down, but I actually ordered this phone in early January. It just came today. Now this case looks trash. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This case looks like it done been through the wars. This might have been a return. Let's see though. Okay, the headphones, still unopened. Okay, real nice. Nice quality set of headphones on this. Of course, since there's no headphone jack, these are going to be USB Type-C charging headphones. USB Type-C plug-in. USB-A to USB Type-C charging cable. There's your SIM ejection tool. And of course, your VOOC 4.0 fast charging brick. Now, for the phone itself, I went with the Sunrise Red. Woo! Yo, look at this right here. Now, this looks even better than it looked online. Oh, this looks sick. Let me get a wipe down on this. Okay. Where White Shoes at? She's not here. Let me do the smell test. Oh, this one smells futuristic right here. This has a futuristic look. Oh, I am feeling this. It's kind of like red and blue with different gradients. Oh, this looks sick. All right, so there's your quad camera setup. Power button on the right. Now, it comes with a pre-installed screen protector, which I immediately peel off because that gets in the way of your on-screen fingerprint sensor. Rah. Enjoy that beautiful display. All right, you spent $700. Feel it. On one side, there's your volume up and down. SIM tray, mic, USB Type-C charging slot, speaker grill on the bottom, speaker grill on the top. And that's pretty much it. Now, look how fast that booted up real quick. Okay, we got Reno feed. Let's agree to that. Matter of fact, let me pause the video. I'll drop my information in, then we'll breeze through the OS. But look at this. Oh my God, I gotta wipe it down one more time. Now, I just said the OnePlus 8, the galactic silver was my favorite color. I don't know. I think I like this one a little bit better. What y'all think? I think I like this one better. I'd actually like it better than the Samsung Aura Glow because the Aura Glow has a little bit too much rainbow effect to it. The galactic silver is more of a just straight silver with mad shimmeriness to it. But this one has that red on one side and blue on the top. You got to see it to believe it. This is sick. All right, so I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I just put my information in the phone. I've been using it for a little while. And I got to be honest with y'all. This is a dope phone. But should you run out and buy this for $700? And the answer is no. And let me tell you why. But before I do that, ladies and gentlemen, White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my white
calm down. All right, now, let me tell you why I shouldn't buy this for $700 by answering 3 questions. Number 1, Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G versus Oppo Reno 2. Now, yeah, go with the 3. You got a bigger battery. All right, you got a better processor and GPU. You got a better display with the 90 hertz refresh rate. You got faster battery charging. But most importantly, now you're getting dual speakers on the 3 Pro. No dual speakers on the 2. So that's a no-brainer. This is an upgrade. But here's where things get tricky. Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G, $700 versus OnePlus 8, $700. Now look, I can't tell you how to spend your money. I can only give you my opinion. But in my opinion, for $700, you're better off getting the OnePlus 8. The OnePlus 8 is IP68, dust and water resistant. All right, so it's water resistant. Bro! Oh, my bad, Shoes. I ain't mean to flip like that, but you're fucking killing me, man. All right, my bad, y'all. I just had a little rage episode, but I've been spending way too much time with White Shoes. We need a break. All right, here we go again. OnePlus 8 versus Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G. Both of these phones are $700. In my opinion, I would go with the OnePlus 8. It's IP68, dust and water resistant. You got a bigger battery, but you got the latest processor and GPU. Not last year's processor, the Snapdragon 855. You got the Snapdragon 865. That's this year's flagship processor. Not to mention, you both got the same 5G network speed capabilities. Both got 90 hertz refresh rate. But the OnePlus 8, to me, is just a better phone. Just a better deal. If you're going to spend $700, why not get the one that's going to be a little bit more future-proof? But here's one more thing I want to mention by answering this last question. Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G versus Oppo Reno 10 times zoom. Now, this is pretty interesting right here. The Oppo Reno 10 times zoom is $650. You can buy this right now on Amazon. $650 versus $700. With the 10 times zoom, you got a better processor and GPU. Now, this is last year's flagship, Snapdragon 855. This is the Snapdragon 865. So you got a better processor with the 10 times zoom. You got a bigger battery. You got the wow factor because of the shark fin, which also means no punch hole camera. So you got an all-screen display. And you got 10 times zoom with the camera for $50 cheaper. Now, we can argue about which one looks better. You know, I love the colors on this one, but I got no complaints with the flush camera on this. That frosty matte feel on the back. But I will say this. If you're looking for 5G, then you got to go with the 3 Pro 5G if you live in a 5G network. Not to mention, you got a 90 hertz refresh rate on the display. And you get faster battery charging. But for $50 cheaper, I would rather get the latest processor and GPU. I'd rather have the shark fin for the wow factor. And if you notice, let me open these both up real quick. If you notice, look how wider this phone is. Now, this one is more narrow. So if you're like me and you got big fat fingers, you're going to want this wider display. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong. The Oppo Reno 3 Pro 5G is a dope phone. All right, so let's break it down real quick. First things first, build quality. Now, y'all know I got to say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. I love this red and blue pattern on the back. This is the dopest color. All right, I like how the cameras look. Nice heavy weight on this. Feels premium. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can open up the device. You can swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. You got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, all right, which works flawlessly. I just got to remember which way did I set it up. All right, I set it up on the tip. Works flawlessly. But you got that face unlock that OnePlus and Oppo have on lock. Look at that face unlock. I'm not going to look at it. Bang. Bang. All right, one more. Bang. The face unlock is so dope that you're not going to want to use the fingerprint sensor. All right, you're not even going to need it. Works in the daytime, works in the evening. Now, this is Color OS. Now, I will say this, it's a little bit of learning curve to using Color OS. It's kind of comical, it's kind of cartoony, it's kind of funny, but you'll get the hang of it. Super smooth. All right, shoes, I need you to calm down. Super smooth, no lag on this. 90 hertz refresh rate. Let's breeze through it real quick. Yo, bro. All right, let's go to the toggles. Let's see, you got screen record. Let's see, you got your power saving mode, personal hotspot, blah, blah, blah. Basic stuff. Now, one thing that's dope about Color OS, if you swipe over to the right, you got your quick toggles. So I got a screenshot button, always on deck. You got screen record. You can add a new note. And if you want to, you can go to edit, add as many apps as you want. Little shortcuts. All right, so I'm loving that. Now, I'm using the swipe gestures. I got to get the hang of that too. Let's take it over to settings. On the side note, max brightness, 800 nits. This phone is super bright. It's very bright. You're not going to have a problem seeing this in the daytime. Take it over to settings real quick. Now, let's set this up together. Let's see. Now, this is dual SIMs. Let's go to our Bluetooth. All right, no need to see that. Let's see. Where was we? Other wireless connections. All right, so you got your personal hotspot, Wi-Fi tethering, NFC, tap and pay, Android Beam, screencast, and your VPNs. Let's go to our notification and status bar. Let's see, show battery percentage. Why not? Real-time network speed. Why not? Prompt the in the status bar. We'll leave that. Wake up screen for notifications. Leave that on. Now you notice when I'm swiping back, that takes me to the previous page. Let's go to brightness and display. Now, if you're rocking max brightness, it is high power consumption. But if you want to, you could turn on auto brightness and rock out. But y'all know me. All right, you got dark mode. Let's turn that on. All right, there it is. I love that. You got your eye care mode for reading. Let's see, screen color, vivid and gentle. Refresh rate. Now, if you want to save battery, put it on auto select. But you spend $700, you might as well rock it on 90 hertz. Let's see, anything else? Full screen display, screen light. Oh, matter of fact, let me show you one more. Screen light effects. Okay? So for your calls, matter of fact, I'll leave this for all calls. This is just that screen light effect. Let's see, we got purple, orange, and blue. Was that orange or blue? Purple, blue, and orange. Amber, orange. Let's see, same choices. All right, so that's a nice little touch. Let's keep it moving. Home screen, magazine lock. Now, there's no app drawer in this. So you got themes, wallpapers, icon styles, Google Material, Pebble, and you can do custom. Let's leave it on Material. Okay. Swipe up. Oh, it's still setting up. Do I have any? Okay, there. Okay, now I got to get the hang of this. You got to swipe up for recently used apps. Now I got a bunch open. Let me get the hang of that. There it is. What am I doing? Okay. Where was we? Fingerprint, face, password. Nothing to see there. You got smart lock. Reno, that's like a magazine from the home screen. Battery. How you can save power. High performance mode. Why not? Why not? Okay, why not? Let's see. No need to check out apps. Apps use time, language, additional settings. Let's see. Accessibility. All right, so if you're hearing or visually impaired, you can still rock this. Software update, about phone. Reno 3 Pro 5G, Android 10. Qualcomm 765, 8 gigs of RAM. 128 gigs of storage for $700. Let's see, you got app cloner. All right, so you can have two Facebooks. Split screen, you got your 3-finger screenshots. And if you want to split the screen up, 3-finger swipe up, and that'll be your split screen for your multitasking. Let's go exit out of that. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm trying to get the hang of these swipe gestures. I don't know, I could go either way with them. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
Okay, let's see, this peasant phone just popped up. Now, on a side note, like I said, I did order the peasant phone. It'll be here on Friday. Full website. Let's try the nice and smooth. All right, 90 hertz refresh rate. Let's try the split screen multitasking. Let's open up YouTube. All right, there it is. Let's get a video playing.
Back again with another video. And today we're going to get into
Apple on the top,
Cooking with Floss,
YouTube on the bottom.
episode number 1.
Now let's check these speakers.
Got paid on Thursday. You went
Cooking
to the
with
strip
Floss.
on Friday. Now your ass is broke.
Nice and loud.
You only got $20 left.
Oh,
Show you how to make
top speaker's pretty loud too.
fries. So this is what you're gonna need.
Get full screen.
Turkey meat. Get yourself some cheese.
All right, thumbs up if y'all want to see Cooking with Floss episode number 2.
Some lettuce. And some taco
This is pretty dope though. All right, you don't really see that pinhole camera too much.
Run you less than $20.
Big, beautiful display.
So let's get started. All right, so first things first, let your pan heat up for about 5.
All right, so now let's take a look at the camera. Here's all your different shooting modes. You got night, you got video, you got photo. All right, speaking of photo, let's get a quick shot. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, beautiful. I took some test shots and videos. I'll show you all those in a minute. You got portrait mode, and if you hit more, you got expert, panoramic, time-lapse, and slow motion. Let's take it over to settings. 48 megapixels for your main shooter. Video resolution, 4K. All right, if you want 60 frames per second, you got to use 1080p. Let's see, you got your flash, HDR. You got your dazzle color on and off, and your different filters. All right, so let's try one more shot. Okay, see how that looks real quick. Okay, check that out. Not to mention, you got 3 times zoom. All right, so if you go to photo, your zoom is, oh, matter of fact, all the way up to 5 times zoom. Not 3 times, 5 times zoom. So that's one thing I will say that this phone has over the OnePlus 8, more zoom on the camera. So let's take a look at some test pictures and videos. right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a dope phone, but I can't stamp it down with my seal of approval at this price range. Now, if this phone would have been $500, it would have been a triple major go. But for $700, you could get a OnePlus 8, better processor, better GPU. Or if you just want an Oppo phone with color OS for $650, get the Reno 10x zoom, better processor, better GPU, better camera with the scumbag zoom. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize. All right, you want a little rub down? Let me give you a rub down. All right, here you go. Here you go. All right, can I finish my video, bro?